Well, hello, hello, hello. It is Funko Royalty. I am Lord Cash. I'm being joined by Bitter Ritz and all that, Pat. How are you guys doing today?
All right, and Gizmo, ready?
Oh, and Gizmo. My
We
apologies
are
to
racing.
Gizmo.
It's okay, he's late now. We're racing to see these
So,
great pops, Lord Cash. We're racing to see the pops. I don't know
oh
if you
my
can hear.
goodness, it's the anticipation was too much that you had to jump in your car and race down here to Florida to try to see them in person, didn't you?
You got it. You got it. We're almost there.
Well, that's great because then you can see them in person and just see how wonderful and awesome they are. So yeah, this is Funko Royalty. This is the show on the New York Nerd Show where we talk about Funko stuff. There is so many items out there, so many properties that Funko makes pops out of, and today we're going to be kind of talking a little bit about some of the Walmart exclusive pops that have been released. Some of these have been out for a while, but that was at least for pre-order. I just got them in the mail within the last like 2 or 3 weeks because sometimes it's hard to find them in stores sometimes just because of the fact that they are exclusives to that store. They do get gobbled up a little bit quickly. So with that being said, I want to go ahead and start off with the first one. This one is a 10-inch pop. So these are definitely the larger ones out there. And let's see, I think I want to do this little button. So this one is the 10-inch Marvel Zombie Black Panther. It was number 6990. I'm sorry, 6999. I think I said one too many nines there. And just to give you a little kind of size comparison, that is the 3.5, 4-inch Falcon that I have. So he's right here in that one. And then of course I've got him right here. So he is as big as my head, but that kind of gives you a screen as to how big he truly is. Um, it's pretty cool that he's pretty gruesome. Like half of his leg is coming off down there. It's like the pus and the ooze is coming out of his leg and everything. I was hoping that it was a glow in the dark because that's typically that color that they do go glow in the dark with is that nice neon green color. But it doesn't look like it is. Maybe that might be an additional exclusive one that they are going to release later on down the road when they actually do it. What all right.
I have a question.
Yes, question.
So, well, one is a statement. I feel like we're on QVC right now when you're sitting the thing. But what? How long before? Like, how do I word this? How long before the pop comes out do you typically have to pre-order?
So sometimes like they will make the announcement, hey, it's coming, and it'll be in stores like within a week or two. Typically they are 3-4 months out that they'll start making those announcements. A lot of times for a lot of these conventions, they start announcing them out a month in advance. And then you will purchase them, and then usually 1 to 2 weeks, maybe tops three, you'll get them in the mail. I just got into it. I was this close to calling an audible. Instead of doing the Walmart exclusives, I just got the Funko Pops from WonderCon that happened the beginning of April. They just came in today, and I think there were 7 of them, and of the 7, 5 of them had the WonderCon exclusive sticker, which of course that raises the value because it would be as if you went to that convention and purchased the Funko there versus just going to Hot Topic or Box Lunch and getting them at the store where everyone can get them. So if you actually have the convention sticker, those are typically worth more than a shared exclusive sticker. So I was very, very excited about that.
I know with my Super Chicken one, I pre-ordered that back in, I think, in the beginning of February, and it still isn't out yet. So there's definitely a range in times for when you have to wait on these pre-orders.
Yep. And it all depends on who you go with. Sometimes they will do purchase, like they'll test the waters to see how many pre-orders they get will determine how mass production that they're going to do, I would imagine. So, if 500,000 people go to GameStop to pre-order Super Chicken, then they're going to be like, oh my goodness, I had no idea Super Chicken was this popular. I need to make, a lot of these. If there's one person that has only purchased, pre-ordered Super Chicken from GameStop, then they may go, well, we'll see what happens.
I anticipate that Super Chicken will be very rare because I don't think anybody knows Super Chicken on the Funko Pop side.
You really should not have your chicken rare. You definitely should cook it all the way.
I don't want to get salmonella from my Super Chicken because it'd be super salmonella, and that's not good for business.
Well, I will let you know that I will also have a Super Chicken in my collection as well, just because of you.
Yes. Nice.
So, but anyways, so that's the Black Panther. That again, it's the zombie. Now, the interesting thing about this specific pop, and I want to be respectful on what I'm about to say, but I understand that there's a little bit of double standards, I feel. So originally, the normal 3.5, 4-inch size pop for zombie Black Panther was due to come out a year ago. Ballpark, maybe a little bit, but it was roughly around the same time that Chadwick Boseman passed away. And it was a GameStop exclusive. Now, they canceled that pop out of respect for Chadwick Boseman and his family because they just didn't feel having a zombie pop of a character that just passed away was not in good taste. So
I was thinking the same thing, to be honest with you.
But the fact that I guess GameStop was like, no, that's too close to home. Walmart's like, 4-inch, let's do a 10-inch, baby. So I'm just like, where's the respect there? I'm like, are we doing that respect? Or are we just okay? It's been a year, so let's make our money.
Yeah, Walmart is all about the money.
They go big.
All about the Benjamins.
Yes. So that one, I was just like, you think that Funko as a company would stepped in and be like this whole, there's not going to be a 4-inch, there's not going to be a 6-inch, there's not going to be a 10-inch, there's not going to be a deluxe. We're not going to do, a zombie ride with, Black Panther, driving the zombie mobile or something. I'm just like, no, they should have just like cut that whole character out, and just cut their losses on what they invested on the, creating and sculpting the figure and whatever. I would be interested if there were any of the 4-inch ones that were actually produced, and if they're just sitting in a warehouse that maybe in 3-4 years, or I don't know, even sooner than that they may go, all right, it's been enough time, GameStop, here you go, you can sell these now.
It's possible that they might even get recalled. They've done that with other figures from Walmart. I remember the Al Snow wrestling figure that had a mannequin head. Walmart was the one that recalled it because people were complaining. People can be sensitive of those things, and for good reason at times. You might have a collectible on your hand, for an odd reason. Yeah, that might be kind of a collectible figure at some point if they do recall it.
Well, if it is a collectible, I have Dose. So typically, one thing that I absolutely refuse to do is pay for shipping. I hate paying for shipping. It is like the worst thing ever.
I have a story for you.
Oh boy, story time with Bitterwitz.
All that cat picked something up a while back on Walmart for a gift for my niece.
Yeah, it was like that alley doll or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. It was some doll. So it was like $34.25. And he did not but I was like, you didn't just buy like $1 item just to get the free shipping, which was like $6 and change. And he's like, I didn't even think about it. I'm like, what are you doing to me? Never favorite shipping, especially that close. Like there'll be one thing that was like a $15 thing, or I don't know what. But even then, like you, I usually just like, I don't know, what do we need? We need paper towels and toilet paper. Throw it on, get free shipping.
So, and this is where I get myself in trouble. But I will go ahead and I'm like, okay, this pop is coming out. I will buy 4 of them. That gets me to that $40 range. I'm good. These normally the 10-inch pops are $29.99. Dose. I will buy and because I'm like, if I'm going to spend like $6 on shipping, I will invest that $6 into as something else, just so I have a physical, tangible something. If I decide to go, I don't want this, I don't need this, I've got a receipt in my my online store. I can take it back and I can get my $30 back, whatever. Or if I do have, it comes down to it that it's a nice collectible, I've got more than one, I can always try to flip it and try to make a little extra something off of it.
Yeah, definitely.
So alrighty, so that one is the Marvel side. We're going to stay within the ownership of Marvel, and we're going to go to talk about the big cheese himself. And this one is going to be Sorcerer Mickey himself. So this is another 10-inch one.
He's so cute.
It's really cool. So the one thing that's interesting, and again, I've shared this with you all, but for Marvel, Star Wars, because they have a line of action figures, your 6-inch action figures, posable ones, whatever. Because of that, they have to be bobbleheads. So if I'm looking at the Falcon here, it's got a bobblehead. Every single Marvel and Star Wars Funko Pop has to be a bobblehead. I don't like them, but I like collecting the Marvel characters and Star Wars characters, so I'm like, whatever. And even then, Star Wars, and I'm going to pull one here real quick. They even go further than that. I'm going to do a live unboxing right here. So one thing that I do is when I open them up, I use a card of some sort, so that way I don't tear the edges. So I always have to make sure because again, I do want to make sure that the boxes are kept in nice conditions. Of course, I am doing this live on air, so it's going to give me trouble.
We're learning the secrets.
Exactly. So, and typically I go from the base. I get it upside down. So that way, if you do end up tearing it, you're setting it right on top of itself. You don't see the little tear on the over thing. So on Star Wars stuff, they go further, and they have a Star Wars base that all their characters go on. So kind of see that there, where this is M5R3. This was a Target exclusive, a little of a droid.
Question.
That actually makes more sense about the base, because
wait, it's all about that base.
It is.
Continue.
I showed this one to you before. I have a gift set, and it has Jango Fett as a Funko Pop, and it comes with Lego Star Wars 3 and the Nintendo DS. And I remember looking at it, and I was like, why is there a base? Maybe this isn't considered a Funko Pop, but it is. It's a full-blown Funko Pop. So the base itself also kind of like, that's interesting. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so that's one of the things that Star Wars does. But go ahead. Did you have another question or statement? Comment, concern? No?
I think we cut out a little bit. Keep going.
Okay. So
We're in a bit of a dead zone.
Oh, got that. So with the actual Disney Pop, it's a solid neck piece. So you have a nice little figurine there that is just, it's really, really cool. And what's really nice is, so this one, again, was a Walmart exclusive, a 10-inch one. I just got the 4-inch one from the Funko shop, and it's a diamond. So it's all sparkly and everything all over. It's still in the box. I haven't even used the thing to slice it open to get inside to actually look at it. So that's one of those I'm going to be looking at busting out here pretty soon. But the fact you've got a 10-inch one, I've got the regular. What's that?
Did they make any of the brooms or anything? You could put them alongside him as little ones with the giant one.
That would be, or you just go to the store and just buy little brooms and actually have like your little creation, because he's actually, he's doing the motion.
Exactly. Yep. He's working his magic.
Yeah. So yeah, from Fantasia, they've got Sorcerer Mickey, they've got the Pegasus, they've got the alligator and the hippo, and then Chernabog. I believe were the 5 that they did.
What's that last one?
Chernabog, he's the big winged demon from Nine of Bald Mountain.
Yes. Okay. Yep.
Did they ever do Yensid?
Not yet.
What's that?
That's
so
like, go ahead.
if you spell Yensid backwards.
Disney?
Yep.
So the Mickey is Sorcerer's apprentice. He is the apprentice to Yensid. So the old man that actually does wear the hat,
Yeah.
his name is Yensid.
Didn't know that.
Yep. Yeah, that's one of those nice little trivias that you find if you see ever Disney backward, it's Yensid. So, alrighty. So those were the 2 10-inch ones that were released. Now, and again, good old Mickey right there for you. Now, the last one is a 2-pack. Not Tupac, but 2-pack. A little bit different.
Wait, question.
Does Tupac have a Funko Pop?
3 of them, I believe.
Wow. I didn't realize that many.
I was kidding.
I didn't know that was like what is that, like a rapper's line? What line would that be considered?
It'd be like I think we consider it under music. Let me see actually what they have him listed under. And I might be, I think there's actually more than 3. But there's different versions of him. And
they do like different lines, like country singers, or is it just like a mixture of almost like pop, like top 20 artists or something? I don't know. You know what I mean?
So for Tupac, it's under the rocks category. And I'll kind of see if I can show it right there. So that's one of them right there.
Right.
So this one, it's like he's got no shirt on. He's got the red bandana. The pop price guide for that one, if you actually have it in your collection, because it's vaulted from 2013, is valued at about $550.
Wow. We should have gotten some Tupac pops.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big Tupac Shakur fan, and I'm surprised I didn't buy it.
So you know what's funny? I said that there were 3. There are 3 pops. So there's that one. There's the one that just came out recently back in 2019, where he's got like a black vest on and a black do-rag up top. So looks like that. That one, like I said, it's only a couple years old, so it's not a lot of value to it. But then they have another one from FYE, where he's got, doing a little thug life for you. So, like I said, there actually was 3 of them. I actually was correct on that. So,
your pops. You gotta.
Yeah, it's weird like that. Sometimes I joke around with it, but I am actually right on the money. So, yeah, they
right. You're right on the cash.
Exactly. They do have there's like a Shania Twain, there's Willie Nelson, and I think they are you don't know if they're under considered rocks or if they are just if they actually have a country line.
There's a Weird Al Yankovic one.
There's actually 2 or 3 of them.
I wanted to get one, but we were at an FYE like a year ago and we couldn't find it because I was going to get it to have him autograph it when we met him, but I couldn't find it in the section they had.
So if I'm not mistaken, I actually have it downstairs. I know exactly where it is. I think I have the one where he's got the accordion.
Nice.
And then the other one, which was from FYE, if I'm not mistaken, was him in. Let me see if they actually have no, they just have the one in his fat suit.
Nice.
So unfortunately, I don't believe I have that one. It's still considered available from 2018. I believe the one I have is vaulted. Yeah, I do have him. Sorry.
Just rub it in. Just rub it in.
It's not intentional. All right, so.
Questions? All right, go ahead.
I know. Now I'm all over the place. Did you ever get the Justin Timberlake how do I say this appropriately?
No, I did not get it.
What's the band name?
The Lonely Island. Yes, the in the box.
I did not get that one.
I've never seen it. I wanted to pre-order it, but I didn't because I wasn't allowed to have pops.
I've seen a bunch of them.
See, I've only seen the cheerleaders, and I've seen the guy, the Sparkles guy or whatever. But I've never actually seen in the box one.
Yeah, I've got the cheerleaders. I've got the what is it? The Duabi brothers.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm so wild.
Oh, the Night of the Roxbury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have them. I said they have Rosanna Rodana, whatever her name is. I think there's even more cowbell.
Yes, I have seen that one. It's pretty funny with the shirt kind of up.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a bunch of them from Saturday Night Live that are out there. So, but this 2-pack that was acquired from Walmart is a very cool one. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the image of it now, and then I'll kind of show you the close-ups of it. So it is The Rock and Mankind. So The Rock has the wing and eagle belt.
So that's prior to the Rock and Sock connection. That's when they were actually fighting over the title. Yeah.
So you can kind of see exactly the size difference from these ones versus the larger one, because that was covering the whole screen there. And like I said, there's The Rock holding his belt and everything. So this was a 2-pack that came from Walmart, which is really, really cool. Like I said, I had to snatch that one up really, really quickly.
Now, I didn't get a good look at it because driving. Is The Rock in his tights, or is he wearing the black tracksuit?
Black tracksuit.
That's what it needs to be. Okay, good. That's what I was hoping.
Yeah, no, he's got the black tracksuit. He's got like a black T-shirt on. There's no writing on it.
Yep.
A good image of it.
Yeah, that's perfect. Because during his feud with The Rock, he wore the black tracksuit during that time.
The Mankind.
With Mankind, yeah. When those two were fighting back in late 1998, early 1999, they had some fantastic matches, particularly the Royal Rumble of 1999, which was one of the most barbaric I Quit matches in history. It was covered pretty in-depthly on the movie Beyond the Mat. But,
right.
It ultimately leads later the next year to them becoming a tag team as the Rock and Sock Connection, which was fantastic in itself. But no, very cool. I was wondering because I knew they were making it, but I didn't get a good look at it. So glad to see that he's wearing the tracksuit.
Yeah. In fact, they have. I'm gonna see if I can find the image of it. There's another one where I believe it's The Rock, and I don't know if it's with Stone Cold or if it's with Mankind, or a iteration of Mick Foley. Let's actually filter this from this year's. That'll make it a little bit easier to find. There it is. Okay, so it is with Stone Cold. This is the one I'm looking to get. I've been trying to find. Let me make the screen.
Oh, the 7-Eleven one?
Well, that one I've been looking for, but this one is The Rock and Stone Cold inside of the Raw ring.
Okay.
So I would imagine that's going to be kind of similar to your towns or your. It's going to probably be considered a deluxe, so it's a lot bigger than that, but it's not quite exactly a 6-inch. So there's a lot. If it's something special too, they usually say, it's not a 6-inch, it's not a town, it's not a ride, it's a deluxe. So I got Elvira lying down on a couch. It's pretty much the exact same size of like the 4-inch ones, but because she's lying on a couch, it's considered a deluxe Funko. And so they can, instead of charging your normal $10, they can get away with charging like $15, $20.
Right. Have you? I'm tired myself out. Have you actually ever had the opportunity to watch the match during that feud where Mick Foley or Mankind won the championship off of him the first time ever?
I don't recall that I have, because that was back in the late 90s, right?
Yes, I suggest watching it. It was on Monday Night Raw, and that match featured what was considered the Jesus Pop. It is, without question, the loudest pop ever, and pop being Funko Pops, it was the loudest pop ever in a match. I watch it still to this day, and it gives me chills, just like the audience in Westchester, Massachusetts just goes absolutely bananas for the finish of that match. So if you haven't, once you get off here, go check that out. Mankind versus The Rock on Monday Night Raw December 1999.
Okay. Now,
1998, yeah.
So that was really kind of post Monday Night Wars, right?
No, Monday Night Wars were still going on. It actually was the show that infamously Tony Schiavone, WCW's head broadcaster, he spoiled the result because that Raw was taped, and he has his infamous line that says, Mick Foley, who is Cactus Jack, is going to win their world title. Ha! That'll put some butts in the seat. And everybody tuned off of Nitro and went to watch Raw because of it.
Right. Well, that's what I thought happened. Because again, that's like one of those shots heard around the world, so to speak. Because again, it's like you make that announcement, and you're like, wait, what's going to happen? I need to go watch this. And then that was kind of like the turning point, was it? Was that the turning?
Yeah, it really was.
And they pretty much shot.
Yeah, it was because you absolutely are correct. Yes.
This was the king.
So.
Man, I want to watch that now.
Well, those are the pops that I have. I have tons more. So definitely, we'll be back next Friday, possibly to do some more reveals of what glorious Funkos I have. Possibly, I might be doing the WonderCons for next week. We'll kind of see what else good are the goodies I get in, because I get a lot of stuff. I get Funkos. And right now, Hot Topic and Box Lunch, they're doing the Hot Cash and Lunch Money, where pretty much you spend, if you've got the coupon, you spend $30, you get $15 off. So I buy, a couple pops. They instead of being, the $10.90 at Box Lunch or $12.50 at Hot Topic, I get them usually for half price. So $6.25. That's why I have so many of them, is because I'm smart about how I buy them, and so I buy twice as many, which I don't think my wife actually likes that I do that, but hey, she works at a Lego store and she gets Lego stuff for half price.
She needs to do a Lego show.
Yes.
I gotta say, I was trying to build one the other day.
We have a few.
No, because I would like to have like a secondary camera of the overhead, and that way you kind of see her building it and everything because she loves it. My 6-year-old, that kid can build Lego stuff like nobody's business. It is fantastic, and we have not.
For sure.
Yeah, so
Build.
because of he's in kindergarten, he's got autism, doing well in school and focusing. He needs a little encouragement. So we've been bribing him with some of the Lego Mario sets. You do good, you get a blind bag. You do good, you'll get this this new costume, this new suit for Lego Mario. And he's been doing very well in school because of this. And so today was Friday, and sure enough, he was like, "Do I get my new set today? Do I get my new set today? Do I get my new set today?" So he got the pokey cactus set that's out there. It was a small little one. So, but yeah, he's I think he's downstairs putting that together right now with the old Lady Cash.
Very nice.
So, but yeah, stuff's out there. Maybe something down the road. We might have a Lego channel. I know my wife would get on board with that. Lady Cash Lego confections. I don't know, just pulling it out of the air. But anyways, before we go, is there anything you want to say before signing off?
Check us out tomorrow. It might be a pre-tape, but check us out tomorrow for
Dinosaur Dracula.
Yeah, Dinosaur Dracula fun pack for the mail call mail time, and we'll have to talk off air about what time we can actually do that. Cause I believe at 8 o'clock officially we
may not be available.
Yeah,
we'll figure it out.
Exactly.
Understandable. Well, do drive safely. Get to your destination in a timely and safely manner. But until then, do check us out on our other shows. I'll do a quick rundown, really, really quick. Tomorrow is Mail Call Mail Time. That's where Bitter Ritz and all that Pat just mentioned that they're going to be doing the Dino Dracula fun pack that they've got in the mail. Sunday nights is Call the Wild. So as we go around buying stuff, we'll kind of show that off as to what we've gotten. Monday night is our Crazy Card Collecting. I got to update that slide too. And then where we open up some random pack of cards from, the yesterday, today, and maybe tomorrow, who knows. Tuesday nights, we have our Slam Nation Wrestling show where all that Pat and myself, we give a kind of an update, a rundown of what's going on in the WWE universe from Raw and SmackDown. And then on Wednesday night, we get to play some video games inside the game room. So definitely check us out there. We'll be talking about some really cool stuff coming up here in the future. And then Thursday nights, we do talk about, it's called I Stream, You Stream, where we go over a bunch of stuff that is on either Netflix, the other streaming shows such as HBO Max, Disney Plus. We've got all those shows, and I do believe this week we've got a special show coming up, and that's going to be a Who Framed Roger Rabbit show, May 6th. So definitely check us out then. I believe it's going to be a special 7:30 start time. But definitely, if you do like and subscribe to our channel, you'll get all those updates if that time does change.
I just thought of what I was going to say. When you were saying WonderCon, I'm thinking Wonder Twins. And I was like, oh, you have a Wonder Twins pop? I haven't heard of those guys in a long time.
Wonder Twin Towers.
They do have it with, was it Blink the Monkey? What was the monkey's
little
name?
Monkey? Yeah.
Yeah, they do. It was actually an exclusive that came out. Gleek, that's what was his name.
Okay. Yeah.
And it was a San Diego Comic-Con that did come out, so they have been made.
Nice.
So it was technically a Tupac that came out. So that was back in 2017.
Are they considered like DC or?
Yeah, they're DC.
Marvel? Oh, okay. I couldn't like I only remember them from like the Boomerang from like Cartoon Network.
It was from the Super Friends show.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah, you can see them there. It says DC superheroes.
Yeah.
So, yep, those have been made. I don't think I jumped on it because that's not one that I was a big fan of, but you know.
I just vaguely remember them for whatever reason.
Maybe all might, but have they ever made Elf?
No, they have not.
Really?
That one
they need to make Elf.
Absolutely. So yeah, no, unfortunately they haven't. I would totally jump at that.
Ditto.
So,
I put him right next to my Super Chicken.
there you go.
Yeah, big plans here, big plans.
All right, well, everybody, we are going to call it a night. That way, Bit of Ritz and all that pack can drive safely to their destination. So check us back, when we do our next show. We do love to seeing you when you join our show. But until then, we say good night.
Adios.